Here at Armosick Field at Alumni Stadium, a senior day that got spoiled by the Albany Great Danes. The 1-0 loss for the Hartford Hawks to Albany in the 108th minute. Second-year head coach Tom Poitras, and back and forth, especially in the second half and in the overtime. A lot of the game was played inside the 18-yard boxes. What happened on that last play?
Well, the last play is, we have to win the game to move on and to get to the tournament. So we have to expose ourselves. We pushed ourselves up. We're trying to get guys forward to try and, get a goal. And we knew, we're susceptible to the counterattack once that happens, So unfortunate, we kind of thought he might have been offsides. It's, hard to tell. It was happened pretty quick. But, they slipped one through. They got behind our defense, and then we weren't quick enough to get back. Worked hard to try and get there, but with everyone pushed forward, it's tough.
In the first half, you guys played well, even though it was still a 0-0 tie. And in the second half, I had said that you needed to turn the tempo up. I thought you guys played pretty well in the second half as well. So what did you say at halftime at the break to make sure that you didn't have that letdown like you've had in the past with a couple home games?
No, we just talked about, keeping our composure, because we the pressure starts to mount when you need to win the game. So we talked about, pushing the tempo, pushing guys forward. We wanted to get a little more wide play. Thought we got a couple good chances from the width, but we didn't get out there quite enough. We were kind of pushing things through the middle of the field, and they were pretty good at clogging that up. So that was a little bit of a problem for us. But, our guys played their hearts out tonight. They played hard. They worked hard. We got 10 corners to 2, 13 shots to 5. So everything we asked of them to do, they did. Tonight wasn't our problem. We're done with the season, but it wasn't because of tonight. It was because of, a couple of the other earlier results, and maybe we let some games slip away. That was where we had our issues. Tonight I thought we did what we wanted to do. We pushed the tempo. We pushed the result, and unfortunately we couldn't put one in the back of the net. I thought maybe we could have got a penalty too. Anthony got pulled down pretty good on one of the corners, but that's life. It happens.
Yeah, it did happen. I mentioned that on the broadcast. I thought an overall good effort, and you said it too as well, but I really want to highlight your defense. A couple of the key guys, Vilsu Toomey coming out now trying to make a save, and your defense being in the right place at the right time where they could have easily made it a 1-0 game late in the second half. Just talk about your defense, how they really put the clamp down, because they knew that the offense really needed to put the pressure and put one in the back of the net.
Well, we asked a lot of Damian Lowe and Connor and Mateus tonight, especially Damian, because when you take the second center back out of there and you ask them to do two men's job, and they're trying to push up to catch you. They know we're coming up, so they're trying to put balls behind us, and he did a great job. He's a man back there. So we're excited about having him to hold things down in the future. But it hurts a little bit tonight because I think the team deserved a little better. As far as the season could have kept going, we would have hoped.
So an unfortunate loss for the men's soccer team. Stay tuned in the next couple of weeks. We'll sit down with Tom Poitras and maybe a couple players as we'll have a 2012 season recap coming up here on HartfordHawks.com.